GFH adventure, I think, started in 2003 or 2004 during a meeting in Mr. Oville's office. Mr. Oville was the founder of Airlab in 1968, and this day invited us to a meeting in his office and starting the meeting saying to all the experts in the room, please, can we work on a new concept, a new fume hood? Could you imagine a filtration film cupboard, but not just an evolution of the existing filtration film cupboard, but the filtration film cupboard of the future? You've got a white page, unlimited budget, and please try to imagine a product where filtration is optimized, detection is optimized, and put in this product all the things you can imagine. And that's exactly where GFH project started in 2003. Starting from this day, we built a team with most of the experts in the company. It involved R&D experts, filtration experts, ventilation experts, detection experts, but also manufacturing experts. We also signed some contract with external universities and companies. The heart of the technology is probably the filter itself. We have experimented multiple strategies to improve filtration abilities. Improving filtration abilities for us is two main things. The first one, it was to enlarge the spectrum of chemicals that can be trapped by one filter. And the second goal was to improve filtration efficiencies. For that, we focused some of the experts of the laboratory, PhDs, lab technicians, on the filtration technology itself. We worked on the material that is used to trap chemicals, activated carbon, but not only. We think that filtration efficiency not only depends on the carbon itself, but also the way the filter is built and the way the filter is embedded into the technology. At the same time, we have introduced the modular concept of GFH. We have introduced new sensing technology and also the ability to communicate and to send safety information to most of the people who are involved in safety in laboratories. Around 2006, when we realized that we discovered an amazing technology with Neutrodyne, we sat all together and we just realized that we cannot no longer keep all this technology for ourselves. And that's where the integration concept of GFH technology began. We decided not only to build this technology for us, but to propose this technology to fume hood manufacturers all over the world. We finally launched this technology in 2008 at PitCon in New Orleans. The goal of this presentation was to propose it to a fume hood manufacturer, not only to present it to final user, but really to present it to fume hood manufacturer. The success of this presentation was amazing, and we were contacted by most of the existing fume hood manufacturers in the world after this show. From 2009 up to 2018, we have signed about 20 partnerships in the world with most of the biggest existing fume hood manufacturers in Germany, in France, in Spain, in Japan, in China, and in America. From 2009 up to 2018, we have sold thousands of GFH units all over the world, in university, industry, research labs, everywhere, for its amazing ability to replace or to compete against existing ducted fume hoods. When we started to work on the third generation of GFH, our goal was to create something totally new, improving all the dimension of the existing or the pre-existing GFH technology. We wanted to improve its integration on existing FumeHood for FumeHood manufacturers. We wanted to improve the user's experience of GFH by simplifying the interface of GFH. We wanted to improve the safety, the retention capacity, the maintenance of this project. And as for the first GFH project, we involved all the experts at their lab to focus on this project. For the end user, we focused on three main objectives: improving filtration, improving detection, and improving communication and interface. Concerning filtration, GFH3 embeds a new generation of filters called Neutral-in Unisorb. Neutral-in Unisorb, when compared to all pre-existing filters, is an amazing technology. With all the knowledge learned at our lab about adsorption, activation of carbon manufacturing, but also filter housing manufacturing. When compared to pre-existing filter, a Neutral-in Unisorb highly improved retention capacity for light molecules like VOCs that are the most difficult to trap. As an example, ethanol retention has been improved by about 250% when compared to pre-existing technologies. The second thing we improved are sensors, because when you want to improve safety of the end user, you cannot only rely on the filter's ability. At the same time, you want to know exactly what is exhausted from the filter. Is the air exhausted from the filters safe enough to be released into the room? For that, we improved and we combine sensors for VOCs, for maldehyde and acids that can highly guarantee that the air that is released from the filter is purer than the air in the room. With GFH technology, other safety parameters are also monitored in real time. Phase velocities, humidity, temperature are also monitored. And finally, when you work with a FumeHood, you want to focus on your application without focusing on the FumeHood itself. Your safety must be monitored by the FumeHood without annoying the end user. And that's exactly how the interface is created with a principle that is called simpler, safer. The principle of GFH technology is that the user will focus on his application without taking care of the FumeHood itself. The FumeHood itself is a standalone product that will ensure the safety of the end user, that will monitor safety parameters and only alert the end user if something occurs into the fume cabinet. GFH is also a smart communication device. And for the management of safety in the lab, GFH can communicate with a network, with a cell phone, in order to send alert to safety officers or any other responsible into the lab. We very often hear that filtration fume cupboard is not as safe as a ducted fume cupboard. We at our lab are exactly on the opposite way. I've got no shame to say that a filtration fume cupboard developed by our lab and sold by our lab, involving such powerful filtration technology, sensing technology, and communication abilities, are safer than any other filtration fume cupboard in the world.